Hello once again, everybody. My name is Serle, Virgin Active Personal Training Manager here. Basically going to be taking you through core. All right, going away from your normal run-of-the-mill crunches, we're going to be integrating full body movements, allowing instability, unilateral movement to basically create instability for the muscles to work harder against. The movement patterns need to be done controlled. When you're doing it in a group, making sure that you have an eye out for anybody with weaknesses. Trying to regress the exercise, just shorten the range. And when you're doing it in a personal training environment, just keep your trunk engaged. Make sure that you're bracing, because a lot of the movement is going to be placed onto a prone position on the floor. Okay, here we go. I'll just instruct you through the movement patterns. All right, guys, here's our first movement pattern. Crawl out, static down, knees to elbow. Flat down, make sure the muscles are engaged, trunk is nice and strong, knee all the way through to the elbow, back down, up, and crawl it back. I'll show you once again, crawling out, muscles engaged, knee to elbow, and back up. For those of your clients that can't engage down at the bottom, we'll show you a regression. Here it goes. Crawling out, arms straight, knee to elbow, and crawl back. Once again, arms straight, brace at the top of the movement, bring that knee all the way up, and crawl back. Second movement pattern. Second movement pattern is going to be a crawl out, static hold at the bottom, and taking your legs in and out. This is going to create a lot of force placed down onto your trunk. So remember, keep braced. Holding that static down, making sure the muscles are engaged, take the legs in and out. Aiming for about 10 repeats up to the top of the movement and crawl it back. Doing it once again, crawling out, holding strong, average of 10 repeats, up to the top, crawling back. Your regression for this is obviously straight arms. I'll show you one of those. Here we go. Right there, legs in and out, making sure that the rest of the body is nice and static. From there, crawl back. Just one more time. Hold, legs in and out, static through the body, and crawl back. Third movement pattern. We're going to do what we call a crawl out, walk through to lie down. Quite a complex movement pattern, so pay attention. Arms straight down, crawling out. Want to push, bring the leg to the outside of the hand, kick it through, bum to the floor, lying flat, up to the top, hands flat, legs back to start position, going for the other side, kicking out, bum to the floor, lying flat, coming up, placing the hands, leg through, start position, crawling it back. Here we go, one more time for our walkthrough. Crawling out, holding steady, push up, leg to the outside of the same hand, kick that leg through, bum must go down to the ground, controlling your descent, flat down to the ground, coming back up, make sure that hand is flat on the ground, right there, back to start position, completes on the other side, flat down, up to the top, start position, and crawl back. Your regression for this will be going through the same movement pattern, but you won't go to the lying down position. I'll show you that. Crawling out, right there, foot to the outside of the same hand, kick that out, back to the start position, completes on the other side, back to start position, and crawl back. We'll go through it one more time. Crawl out, right there, foot up, leg through, start position, back, Start position, crawl it up. Excellent work. Okay, our last movement pattern is basically keeping the body under load, allowing instability using unilateral movement patterns. We're going to go into a straight arm plank position, wide stance through the feet to keep that balance and brace through the midsection. Reach up for each shoulder and keeping it nice and steady. Aiming for a 10 count and then crawling back. Doing it again, crawling out, holding steady, reach for the shoulder, bracing through the whole body and crawling back. Okay, what I'm going to do now is show you each of those movements in real time. Here we go. And up, crawl it all the way up. Remember, encourage everybody. Let's do it again. Crawling out, static down, 1, 2, 3, 4, up to the top, and crawl it up. Going straight to that kick through, right there, down to the bottom, leg up, straight through, lying back, keeping that work rate up, making sure you're getting the core working, and up. And again, all the way out, down into that push-up, leg up, kick through, all the way up to the top, push, up, and walk back. Going straight into that dynamic, legs in and out, static hold, legs in and out, keeping the body braced, up, crawl it back. One more time. Keep the body braced, hold strong, and crawl back. Last one, static. Feet wide, reach for your shoulder, making sure there's hardly any movement through the rest of the body, and crawl it back. One more time. Crawl it out, hold, reach, brace through that body. Keep it still, and back to the top. Hope you guys have fun with it. I know I certainly do. Enjoy. Thanks a lot.